So it's nighttime and I didn't mean to really mean to make a video at night because I don't have a lot of light, because I'm going through a transition of moving things around and I don't have a lot of light. Because I packed them, because I'm not thinking, because I'm just like, herp derp, pack all the things. And then, why did I do that? So I went to see The Dark Knight Rises, and let's just say that I am a huge fan of Christopher Nolan and his Dark Knight series. They're just amazing. Oh my god, and I'm not going to give spoilers. I'm not. I will say that I think that The Dark Knight Rises, I enjoyed the story more than I enjoyed, I enjoyed Heath Ledger's Joker character a lot. I mean, a lot of people did. What Heath Ledger did with the Joker was just beyond amazing. May he rest in peace. It was beyond amazing. Like, that character, made that movie. But this is the first out of the trilogy, and maybe even the first out of like a lot of since ever of Batman movies, to where I was interested in Batman's story. Like in Rises, Batman's story was actually pretty strong, and they finally created a Batman where I felt like there was more substance to him. I'm not gonna say what they did, but I felt like there was just more substance and he was less one-dimensional. And so I was certainly happy that I finally felt like I was getting something from Batman and not everybody else. Now, you know, certainly the other characters that appear, like let's just say Bane, because you know he's in there. But Tom Hardy did a really good job at Bane. I don't know, I enjoyed the Bane storyline and where that goes. There's a twist and it's really awesome and you'll like it. Let's move on to Anne Hathaway. Now, I'm not a huge Anne Hathaway person. I don't really like all of her work. I think some of it she does a really good job, and then other ones I'm just like, that kind of was, meh. I didn't think Anne Hathaway would make a good Catwoman. I don't know what it was. I really doubted her. I'll say that. I really doubted her ability to be Catwoman. And she, in my opinion, blew it out of the water. She did a really good job. She made a very convincing Catwoman. Halle Berry did a horrible job, in my opinion. If you're a fan of her Catwoman, then by all means, be a fan of her, but Michelle Pfeiffer did a pretty decent job too. Now, with Michelle Pfeiffer though, I mean, she just looks like Catwoman. Like, she fit the Catwoman look so perfectly, in my opinion. And that's another way I was doubting Anne Hathaway, but you know, once her personality got involved and the way she acted, it made it look like Catwoman. This isn't just about the Derp Knight. This is actually also about a preview to where I saw this preview and at first I'm like, what is this about? And then I saw that, you know, it was Zack Snyder was directing it, and that's, you know, the person that directed 300, and then Christopher Nolan was producing it, and what? And he directed, well, The Dark Knight. And so I'm like, oh, this is gonna be great. Oh, this is gonna be so good. And there's like this kid running around in a cape and stuff, and then the kid stands like this, and he has a red cape, and I'm like, I just like nerded out, and that's like embarrassing to admit. But I nerded out so hard when finally I went Man of Steel. And I just like went crazy, and a whole bunch of other people in the theaters was just like, oh my gosh! The trailer was extremely powerful, and it sort of had like this sad darkness to it. And so you're just like, you just got this like raw feeling with so little in it. And so I have a feeling that these two are gonna give us the Superman movie that we've been wanting for a long time and have never gotten. I'm sorry, but I've been disappointed with previous Superman movies, so you're just gonna have to forgive me. I am so excited, and I went and I looked up the cast lineup, and I'd have to say, like, a lot of the big name actors that are in there, oh my gosh. I am gonna be one of those people that orders that ticket way ahead of time and is standing in line 2 hours before the movie starts with my popcorn just going, oh, I can't wait. Because, well, Batman is my favorite superhero. I will say that. Batman, I don't know, there's something about him that he is just amazing, and the fact that, you know, he's rich but takes justice into his own hands because he feels like there is a lot of injustice. He gives to orphans, you know, he helps them, and he does all this stuff, and, you know, even his whole moral code of I'm not gonna kill the people I catch, that's up to the justice system to deal with. I kind of like that about him. I mean, sure, has he killed people? I'm sure. Like, he has rockets on his car. If he blows up another vehicle, there's a chance of them dying, and that's just, I think he knows that, but I don't think he ever wants to intentionally kill someone when he feels like there are a lot of people who want justice on that person. I sort of like that. It's make-believe. It's a movie. You don't have to like that element. It's a make-believe thing. It's a comic, movie, whatever, graphic novel, animated series. It's make-believe. Plus, I mean, come on. Come on. And I enjoyed Superman. Superman was my second favorite superhero growing up and now. I don't know what it was about him, but it's Superman. I mean, I loved Superman. I thought he was amazing, and, you know, I loved English and writing, and he's a journalist, and I don't know. It was like this guy who, even though he seemed like he was stronger than a god, he still had weaknesses. I liked the Justice League. I'm not gonna lie. I liked DC better than Marvel. I still kind of do. I enjoy a lot of the Marvel movies, but I think Christopher Nolan is bringing these superheroes justice.